What's going on, Guardians? Sly here, and thanks for checking out another Destiny video. It's Xursday, and that means our friendly black market arms dealer is here to sell us that goodness. Also, it's the freaking weekend, and besides today, only one more day left in 2016. Good riddance if you ask me, man. This year has been absolutely terrible to a lot of different people. And while some awesome games have arrived in 2016, 2017 promises a couple of strong contenders. And of course, more will be announced here soon. Alright, well let's head into the last Xursday of 2016 and see what Xur has for us one last time this year. It's Friday, December 30th, and this is your final Xursday in 2016. So, as you can see, he's definitely not bringing in the New Year's with everyone else here at the tower. So, that only means one thing. Off to the reef! And as always, only one place that dude can hide over there, and that is at his boom boom room in the back corner. So, upon landing, stick to the right and head over to the corner. You'll see him wedged in the little room in the far back. Alright, let's see if Xur brings us in with a bang or a letdown. You guys ready? And surprise! Yeah, that was lame, right? Anyway, looks can be deceiving, so let's check all of it out, and then I'll dive into the details after that. Alright, so first up, an exotic helmet, freaking engram, not a legacy, no year one duty machine. This is the real deal, people, and the useless Astrocyte verse will finally be mine, man. I have been trying to get that helmet forever. After that, we have the Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan. Following that, the Don't Touch Me's for the Hunter, and then bringing it old school for the Warlock, the Apotheosis Veil. Exotic weapon this week, the original AR, the Suros Regime. As for curios, he's still a little mixed up this week, y'all. We have the blue plasma drive, and then the red stealth drive. Moving along, 3-pack of heavy synths, 10-pack of heavy synths, no 3 of coins, and then a 3-pack of glass needles. And then finally, we get to his material exchanges, and the Mode of Light disaster still awaits those who tempt fate, as well as some amazing exotic shards. Buy of the month, right her. Any exotic helmet can be found within this beautiful yellow square, so cross your fingers and spend it all. I have about 450 strange coins going right down into the drain of glory, so fingers crossed for an Astrocyte verse. Alright, so let's take a look at all these exotics in some detail, starting off with the Titan's Crest of Alpha Lupi. Exotic perk, Keeper of the Pack, revive fallen teammates and be revived faster, supers gen extra orbs. 104 all intellect, or you can bump it up to 129, or even add a little bit of strength. Secondary perks are ammo buffs, and here you can choose between scout rifle ammo, increases the amount of scout rifle ammunition, or fusion rifle ammo, and that of course increases the amount of fusion rifle ammo you can carry. Finally, last row deals in defensive options, and you can choose arc recovery, increased recovery for 5 seconds, after taking arc splash damage, or arc armor, increased armor, while using an arc subclass. Now I'm not going to go too much time into this because Alpha Lupis have been sold all the time, they're everywhere. Basically, you want faster revives and more orbs? Slab this bad boy on. Really, it's only useful in 3-on-3 PvPs where you can, revive each other, or if you want a couple more orbs in PvE. However, with the new orb limit placed when the Taken King came out, after 5 or 6 large orbs, you're going to start producing mini orbs. Now, they do work when it comes to armor perks like melee or grenade energy, health, armor, stuff like that. However, they only equate to about 1 minion kill in terms of charging your super. Nonetheless, it should always be an option when you're in PvP. So if you don't have it, definitely get it because you never know when it could win you the match. Alright, next we come to the extremely fun Don't Touch Me's. Exotic perk, defensive reflex, taking damage from a melee attack briefly makes you invisible. 73 all strength, and you can bump it up to 98 or add a little bit of discipline. Secondary perks, Switchblade, decreased melee attack cooldown time or momentum transfer. Bonus melee energy on grenade hits, and finally we come to some reload buffs here at the end. And these bad boys let you choose from auto rifle loader, increased AR reload speed, or rocket launcher loader, increased reload speed with rockets. These were pretty much the go-to exotics for hunters back in the Crota days, and they have seen little action since. However, dusting these off and running through some strikes show you just how fun and OP these gauntlets really are. An absolute lifesaver, and using these in combination with a Blade Dancer lets you increase the amount of invis time you get when you put these on. Besides helping you with reload and melee, they don't do much else, and they're pretty much only fun in PvE. These are worth the coins just to be able to mess around with every once in a while, and once you wear them, you realize how helpful these things really are. That is until you want your bones back. Alright, well, moving on to our last exotic armor piece, we have the grandfather exotic bringing us in, and that is the Apotheosis Veil. Exotic perk, Private Reserves immediately regenerate health, melee, and grenade energy upon activating your super. 42-44 intellect discipline. Of course, you can bump one of those up just a little bit. Secondary perks are Ashes to Assets, bonus super energy on grenade kills, and heavy lifting. Bonus super energy when using heavy weapons. And finally, the best helmet perk in the game, Infusion, replenish health each time you pick up an orb. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail here either because this helmet is sold like every other week. But it's a Warlock's panic button, basically. It's great for PvP. When those times you're about to die, all you gotta do is pop your super, boom, healed, kill your buddy, and then go on a killing spree. Also useful in raids for that exact same reason. Something every Warlock should have at the ready when facing a new raid. Alright, so moving on to our last exotic for 2016, and somehow it seems fitting, the Suros Regime. It's an exotic because of a few reasons. First, for its exotic perk called Suros Legacy. The bottom half of each mag deals bonus damage, so basically an intrinsic glass half full, and it has a chance to return health to the user upon each kill. It also has two very powerful options. You have spinning up, the longer this weapon is fired, the faster it fires, or you can choose to focused fire. When zoomed, this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. Those put together make this bad boy an exotic along with its looks. As for barrel upgrades, we have Field Choke, Linear Compensator, and then Smart Drift Control. And the final column of upgrades are Hammer Forged and then Lightweight. This is the original auto rifle, y'all. It's seen a ton of changes over the years, and while it still needs a little reworking, it's a solid weapon. Take the time to learn how it behaves, the recoil, etc., and it will treat you well. Spinning up is super powerful when you use it correctly, and the same can be said about focus fire. Headshots on the Suros Regime with focus fire are the most powerful critical shots of any auto rifle, especially when at the last few bullets. While not the number one choice for a weapon in PvP or PvE, it's still something you can bring into any game type, any match for any reason, and know that you'll still do halfway decent. Alright, that about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Not the best closure to 2016, but fitting when compared with that type of year it's been. Now don't forget, grab your helmet engrams if you're still missing a few exotics. Other than that, hope each and every one of you out there have an amazing new year, a happy new year, and of course, an awesome start to 2017. Be sure to pick up your orders from the gunsmith because when Xur leaves, those leave as well. Now, I'm not sure what's next in Destiny, and if Xursdays will even be a thing in Destiny 2. I'm sure it'll be there in some form or another, but either way, I'll be here for as long as Destiny is around, and hoping Xursday will still be a part of that. Could not have done this without you guys, and of course, hope to see each and every one of you in 2017. Keep an eye out for more videos coming out of Sly Nation here very soon, but until then, have a happy new year, and see you all next year. Later, guys.